Special case of multiplication. A minus B times A plus B is equal A squared minus B squared. It's just a shortcut of multiplication. Let me show you. If I do A minus B times A plus B, let's see. A times A, it's going to be A squared. A times B, it's going to be AB. Next, negative B times A, it's going to be negative BA. And negative B times B, it's going to be negative B squared. So AB and BA, it's the same thing. Why? Because what means AB? AB, it's same thing as A times B. Now BA, it's the same thing as B times A. Now you tell me, if I write down 3 times 2 or 2 times 3, does it make any difference? No, of course not. So therefore, these 2 I can cancel, and I will have A squared minus B squared. This formula, it's just saving you time, because if you recognize the pattern, you can easily just take square of one and square of another. So let's practice. Okay, let me see. Y minus 7 times Y plus 7. Okay. This is Y is my A, 7 is my B, Y is my A, 7 is my B. So what's the point? If you recognize these 2 terms are the same, Y and 7, with a different sign, in one case it's subtraction, in another case multiplication. And that is equal A squared, so A we have Y, so it's going to be Y squared, and then minus 7 squared, because B is our 7, minus 7 squared. So that's equal Y squared minus 49. Okay, next one. X minus 2, X plus 2. So square root of X minus square of 2. Because we have in both parentheses X and 2. In one case it's subtraction, in another case it's addition. So it's going to be X squared minus 2 squared, which is going to be X squared minus 4. Another one. Let's say, now is there any difference which one you put first, subtraction or addition? Absolutely not. Let me put in next case, I'll put addition first. A plus 2y times A minus 2y. Okay, so what do we have? It's going to be A squared, right? First one, and second one 2y, so it's going to be minus 2y squared, which is going to be equal y squared minus, so 2 squared is 4, and y to power 2 is y squared. Okay, another one. Let me move this one also real quick. All right. Next, let's see. 5x plus 4, 5x minus 4. So we have same term, 5x and 4, and in one case addition, one case subtraction, which means I'm going to square it 5x and then 4 squared also. So we get 5x squared. So when we square, I have to square separate, 5 separate, x separate, right? 5 squared is going to be 25. X to power 2 is going to be x squared. And minus 4 squared is going to be 16. Okay. 2x minus 8z and then 2x plus 8z. So what do we get? 2x squared minus 8z squared. 2x squared is going to be 2 squared. It's going to be 4. X squared is going to be x squared minus 8 squared is going to be 64, and then z squared is going to be z squared. Okay? So to make it easier to read, I guess I can do this way. So this 8z squared I can change on this color, and then okay, this one also. And then this one, oops, change on this color so you would know which one is what. And these two also. How did I leave these two? All right. Another one. Three x plus 5y, 3x minus 5y is equal 3x squared minus 5y squared. So what do we get? Three x squared, 3 squared is 9, x to power 2 is x squared, minus 5 squared is 25, and y to power 2 we get y squared. Okay? All right. Let's do another one. Advanced case. X plus 1 x squared plus 1 x minus 1. Okay, let's see how we're gonna use the formula here, a squared minus b squared. So what I can notice here, that we have x plus 1 and we have x minus 1. Yes, these two I can combine based on formula. It's gonna be x plus 1, x minus 1, it's gonna be x squared minus 1 squared, right? In parentheses, and then multiplying here x squared plus 1. So x squared minus 1 squared, it's going to be equal x squared minus 1, right? And here we have x squared plus 1. Look at that. Another case, x squared minus 1 and x squared plus 1. So what we can get from here? We can get x squared squared and then minus 1 squared, right? So what do we get? X squared squared, it's going to be x to 4, x to power 4, because we multiply 2 times 2, and minus 1 squared, it's going to be 1. And there we go, what the answer we are getting here. Okay? So x plus 1 times x squared plus 1 and times x minus 1, we are getting x to 4 minus 1. Okay? Another one, advanced case if you are interested. A cubed minus b to power 4, and then another a cubed plus b to power 4. Okay? So how much it's going to be equal? A cubed to power 2 minus b to 4 to power 2. So a to power 3 raising to power 2, we are multiplying power to power. It will be a to power 6. Okay? Minus 4 multiplying by 2 will be b to power 8. Okay, we are done. And the last one, x to 4, y to power 3 minus 1, x to 4, y to power 3 plus 1. See, again, we can apply formula a squared minus b squared y, because we have the same term here, the same term here, and also here we have the same term. So with the difference in one parenthesis subtraction, in one parenthesis addition. So it's going to be x to 4, y to power 3 squared, and minus 1 to power 2, which is going to be 1. We all know that. Okay, so that is equal. So I'm going to distribute power to power, so it will be x to power 8, 4 times 2 is 8, and y to power 3 times 2 is 6, minus y squared will be 1. There we go. This is the result. Okie dokie.